I went for firewood and the wind blew it over there, so blew it right off the rock. All right, we got everything loaded up. It's getting a little bit late in the day, but hopefully I'll get in there in time to have everything set up before it's dark. Start off with this little feller. We're getting ready to launch. We've got our little chute here. So I'm hoping to kind of get three things done at once. Can't remember if I mentioned it or if it was just going on in my head, but I would like to get a mental health break. 2, get some work done quietly and in peace and solitude. And 3, just enjoy myself and enjoy the nature that we've been given. I do want to do a little bit of fishing as well, so I guess that's 4 things. The season for most things is closed, but smallmouth bass is still open until the 31st, where I am. October 31st, that is. They're not very big here, but we will see what we can pull out. I know there's a couple of guaranteed spots. We'll try to see if we can pull a couple of fish out from this this fallen tree. All right, let's put the brakes on. Let's see if they'll hit. I had a bite, but I think it was just a little feller. I caught a branch. I haven't cast with this rod all year. That's my excuse. There he is. Try again. They are biting, but they are not getting hooked. Must just be small. There we go. Let's see if we can little feller. Unhooking the great beast. Once again, just a little feller. We are getting close to the campsite. It's right there. We're parking the canoe beside that rock, on that rock actually. As you can see, I'm losing daylight quite quickly, but as long as nobody camped here since the other week, there is still firewood that I had left behind, so I don't have to worry about that tonight. Nuzzle up to that. It's actually an island. I like islands. I feel there's less chance of getting annoyed by pesky little creatures like raccoons or something. Anyhow. I prefer a hammock. Well, home sweet home. Works out. Anyway, the only problem, like I said, is that this thing gets quite a bit of condensation. It's the only problem with it. Try and stake it out a little bit better, but it's hard because this thing is right on bedrock. Also took me a little while to figure out where to put myself so that my back didn't have a lump in the middle of it. May still have to scooch things around a little bit and find the sweet spot. Got my stuff stack as a pillow with my down vest in it. Probably don't need it tonight. If I do, easy to get it out and use it. Well, it's not cold out yet, but decided to put on my cashmere sweater because the mosquitoes are getting out. Gonna get about making a fire and get some food cooked up. It's probably gonna be the one video where people watch a guy cook and it's not going to be steak. I'm not vegetarian, but I am mostly vegetarian, I guess. Anyway, gonna be couscous and tofu stir fry. That's what I'm gonna have tonight with some peppers and onions and whatnot from the garden. And yeah, we'll get at it and get some of this wood here beside me split up and get something started. Get just a couple slight feather sticks, nothing outrageous. It's really dry. Oh, well, night is starting to settle in, and confession time. I actually don't care for being alone in the woods. I get the bit of the creepies. I don't know why. Just do. One thing that did freak me out a little bit one time, this was last year, I was camping up on some woods that my father owns, and about 3 in the morning, something howling about 100 yards away. But strangely enough, I was all right. Mentally, I just yelled at it and it went away. Because there's nothing in Nova Scotia that's really gonna harm you, unless you bump into a raccoon or something. Anyway, yeah, that's story time. Well, I am gonna start getting some food ready here. I think the fire's going. Throw a little bit more on. Cut everything up. Get stuff going. Need to get some water to boil up the couscous. But it is a beautiful evening. I don't know if I was recording or not, but anyway, just use a bolt, thread it through there, and we've got removable handles. I wish I would have remembered my knife. This one's doing alright, but having to cut my onions funny. Some nice extra firm tofu. Tofu really isn't that bad. It's actually quite enjoyable when you flavor it right. I know some people might think that's crazy, because it is rather tasteless unless you add things to it. But if you add garlic powder, onions, I don't know, a bunch of different, whatever you like for seasoning, it just takes on that flavor and it tastes good. I cube it up, but you can slice it however you want to do it. I did notice that there is I don't know if there's anybody that I've seen anyway that does any vegetarian meals when they're out in the woods. It seems to be all steak or pork in various forms. Now, I just throw it all in, let it all cook at the same time. Some garlic. little more oil. We need a cup of water. This is soy sauce. And it's going to be a bigger meal than I figured it was going to be. All right, get the pot on. Can we enjoy this grate? Couscous. Put that on. Take that. Take it off the fire. Let it sit. All right, we'll throw some basil on there. And then sweet and sour sauce. All right. That's good. You can make tofu tasty. Black cherry cola. It's just a pop. They put little sayings on it that you hear in Atlantic Canada. Never heard this one before. It says, "I'm going to chuck you in the rhubarb." Interesting. I forgot my earplugs. I'm going to wake up at every little sound. It's going to drive me crazy. I'm a light sleeper. And ever since my daughter was born, I started sleeping with earplugs. I went to work every morning quite early, and my wife was the one equipped to feed, so I learned to put in earplugs to keep asleep when she was getting up to go do the feedings and whatnot. And then it ruined me because I need to wear earplugs all the time now. I don't know. I can see my breath. I don't know if the camera's picking it up. Gonna be a little chilly. Not too bad for October though. It's gonna be about 8 degrees Celsius, which I think is in the 40s Fahrenheit. There's a lot of food. I think maybe I got a pebble in this. I just bit something crunchy. My fire's dying. Making dad noises. Alright. Get this into a container. Oh, I should get a dog. Have something to pet. And something to stink up my car and house. I love dogs, but don't know if I'll ever have another one or not. Had to carry a sticky roller with me everywhere I went. I enjoy camping, but I don't do it often enough, and I need motivation to do it. Just because of pure laziness, probably. But I know it's good for me when I get out. I feel better. But lately, even, I don't know, maybe all the COVID stuff and everything, but I feel very little motivation to do things that I used to enjoy. I was sitting around on my free time. I'd spend it on YouTube watching guys camping. Why not camp myself? Take that time of watching YouTube and put it into something enjoyable instead of just living vicariously through them, which is, you know, fine once in a while. Everybody needs some form of entertainment. So why not that instead of the regular old garbage on TV? But one of my problems is it's coming on winter. You know, it's first week of October right now. It's going to get quite a bit colder, and I don't have the gear for winter camping. So I may have to make something for winter camping. There's different plans on the internet for stoves that you can do for quite cheap, and same with turning tarps into a hot tent. So I may have to do something like that. Keep myself out there. I'm already there. Out here. Probably not this far back. This is 2 hours from where I live. That's the problem when you move to a new area. You don't know all the local places, so you go to your tried and true, what you're comfortable with and where you know you can go without making anybody upset. Well, guess it's time to go stick my dishes underwater, let them soak till morning. Get some stuff cleaned up here. Back with the old dad noises. Soy sauce everywhere. Hope bears don't like soy sauce. Get a little chilly. Well, I'm gonna go tie my food bag up in a tree over there. Not that it's gonna really keep anything from getting too close to my tent, but I haven't been bothered in the past by anything. But the biggest thing is, for me here, is like raccoons and stuff. You never know when they're gonna get into something. So even though I don't think a bear is gonna come around, I tie it up anyway in case of raccoons. But there is a I'm in bear country, so it's not like that's out of the realm of possibility. Anyway, take the little baggie that you have your rope in, put a couple rocks in there, and that gives you your weight to get your rope slung up over the tree branch that you're aiming for. Tip of the day. Rock, bag, zip it, tie it, be back. Mission accomplished. 2 tries, get it up over. Can you believe my wife hates my cashmere sweater? Value Village find. Well, I think I'll turn the camera off for a bit, do some reading, maybe some journaling. See you in a bit. Well, getting all settled in. Got lots of condensation on the tent. Hopefully it'll leave me alone. But yeah, all ready to go here. We'll see you in the morning. Morning. It's 6:30, but sun doesn't come up until around 7:30. So a little dark and dreary. Night went well. The only thing that was a little bit startling was the wind rustled the tent in such a way to make it sound like something was running beside the tent, and there's a twig or something that was scratching it at the same time, making it sound like claws on the rock. So I had to holler at it, and the wind ran away for a little while, and then I realized what was going on. So everything rather uneventful, but get up here and start getting breakfast on the go. Time to fry up some eggs. Helpful tip when you need to wind up some of your cordage. Hold, figure 8. This does really well, and when you take it off and tie it over, it's perfect for keeping it untangled and being able to use it quickly without it getting tangled up as you take it apart. Slide it off your thumbs. Wrap it. I'll put my finger there, tuck it in, and you just have to pull on that little piece there, and you've got it. Gonna try waxed cotton today as a little candle, get it in there. coffee crisp flavored hot chocolate, farm fresh eggs, I like to drop them in something else when I can, in case I get some shells or something in it. Fake bacon strips. I like them. I don't know if you saw how far I had my canoe up on that rock, but I went for firewood and the wind blew it over there, so blew it right off the rock. So hopefully I can get over there without too much problem. It's pretty thick in there. So often it's the stupid mistakes that get you. Luckily I made it over. Always tie your canoe or anchor it or something. When you get lazy, that's when it gets you. All right, well, got the canoe back, got everything loaded up, ready to go. Going to do probably one loop around the lake, just trolling a fire tiger colored lure behind me, see if we can pick up another bass or two. So ends the adventure. I'll pack up, get everything on, won't bother filming that. Didn't catch much, didn't really think we would. It's getting kind of cold for the bass to be all that active, and I wasn't able to get into the couple of good spots with the wind, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I know I did. It's always good getting out anyway, whether you get anything or not. Alright, that's it for me. Have a great day.